All right, what is up, Kansas fans, Big 12 fans, and anyone watching this video just because you're a huge fan of college football and college football recruiting? This is Joseph back with the Big 12 Football Digest. And today we are taking a look at Nate Sims, who has committed to the Kansas Jayhawks. He is an explosive wide receiver out of Kansas. I'm excited to dive in and talk about him, guys. Before we do so, please do make sure you guys smash that like button. Also, we're going to be breaking him down. We're going to be diving into the film, going over what he brings to the table. So make sure you guys comment down below, join the conversation, give me your thoughts. What do you think of this guy? Another thing is the show is a part of the 1012 network. The 1012 network sponsored by Charlie Hustle. You can check out the gear here. Charlie Hustle is vintage made fresh, really high quality clothes. Use code 1012 network at charliehustle.com for 15% off any non-sale items. And that's TEN12 network at charliehustle.com for 15% off any non-sale items. Again, that's Charlie Hustle, vintage made fresh. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss videos. And let's go ahead and dive in and take a look at Nate Sims. Okay, guys, and here he is, Nate Sims, an 87 ranked 3-star recruit. And if you guys aren't familiar, an 87 is a pretty decently high 3-star recruit. Not quite in the 4-star range yet, but getting there, getting pretty close. So this is a pretty good 3-star and a good pickup for Kansas. You can see 6'1", 175, so big physical kid out of Ottawa, Kansas. So you're keeping a hometown kid around the area. That's a big win. Right here, he had offers from 4 FBS schools, all P4, at least 4 that were public. Kansas, Kansas State, Oklahoma State, and Nebraska. So not a huge offer list, but those are good offers, right? Those are all schools people would want to go to. Those are, very good schools with winning traditions, at least, some part of them. Some recent, some more in the past. You can see here the Gabe Brooks breakdown: athletic, multi-phase high school playmaker with strong track data and encouraging production. Scored 13 TDs 3 different ways. So 7 receiving, 4 rushing, and 2 kick return as a junior. He is a junior in the tape we're going to watch. We're going to watch the film in a minute here. This is his junior film, so he does have more time to grow and get better. But 13 touchdowns last year, and he is a very fast player. They'll talk about his track times here. You can see athleticism and 3-phase experience suggests early special teams functionality in multiple capacities. Ran a 10.82 100. That's very fast. A 21.56 200 as a sophomore. So you can see why he's nice with the kick return, right? Like he's got the stamina to do a 21.56 200. I think that, to me, that's even more impressive than the 10.82 100, because you look, that's not that much. I mean, is that, you do the math there? It's 21.56 200. Is he running that faster per meter than he is on the 10.82? I think he is. Is my math right? Yeah. So, and I know you have the curve, but that is, yeah, 10.78 per 100 meter on the 200. So very impressive. Projects to the P4 level as a receiver who could work outside and from the slot and possess significant developmental potential given verified athletic markers. More track stuff here, guys. But basically, we have a guy that, he plays some defense, plays receiver, kick returner. I mean, a guy that really does it all and runs the ball too. So he's really multifaceted athlete. I'm excited to dive into the film. Should be a lot of fun. Should be a really good time, guys. Let's go ahead and take a look at the film now. Okay, guys, now we are taking a look at the film for Nate Sims here. 6'1", 175 pounds. Really nice early highlight. I think this is one of the best highlights. Not shocked to see it at the beginning. Look at the release here, the fluidity. Watch it back one more time so you could watch it. Boom. Look at that. Just burns that guy off the line. Really good release. And I love that. that ability to get up there. He hits the really nice release, and then he gets up there, high points the ball, and brings it down. I will make a comment, and you'll see it a couple times. He makes a lot of good plays here. Very strong hands, you could tell, but there are times where you wish he would high point the ball a little stronger. So let's keep going here. A little kickoff return action. Boom. Look at that speed. Look at him once he gets going, dude. And that acceleration, you can see it. Especially, you'll see it. There's, it's a high school quarterback. Damn, dude, that kid is fast. It's a high school quarterback throwing him the ball, and you can see there's a lot of underthrows on the tape. I'm excited to see what a blazing fast kid like this can do once he has a big arm quarterback throwing him the ball. Okay, so this is kind of what I'm talking about here. Really nice catch. Obviously, great body positioning. Really good job getting where he needs to be. But I think you would like to see him high point this ball a little more, right? The corner doesn't even get his head around, and a better corner is going to turn around and make a play on that ball with you. And if you're not getting up there and high pointing that ball, that could be an interception. All right, and this is him playing a little bit of defense action, flies down there. And honestly, not that you give a damn about the defensive plays, but just a note is I think when I see a guy that's not afraid to get dirty, make some plays on the defensive side of the ball, that means that he's a wide receiver that's down to block, right? He's down to, which is so important as a wide receiver. Like, he's going to be willing to grab a guy, fight him to the ground, and help the running backs make plays. So you like to see that. All right, a little pitch action to the wide receiver. Boom. Cutting up. Great vision here, too. Look at him kind of just finding the holes. There was a lot of guys around him here. Another hole, cut back, and gets the touchdown. A lot of guys don't get a touchdown on that play. And like I said, guys, you're going to see a lot of underthrows here, and just him having to kind of be Superman. Again, really, really strong hands. Good job catching the ball. But this specifically, you'd like to see him high point this. I mean, I don't know who's coaching those other guys, but is basically a Hail Mary, and none of those guys go up to try to get the ball. A little weird there. Then this is him playing corner. So again, boom, they're trying to throw one to his man. That was good high pointing, right? This was him getting up and getting the ball. So it seems like he's definitely capable of doing it. Maybe it's a coaching thing, just needs a little more, but great interception there. And honestly, I'll make another side note here, pause it for a second, is another great thing about wide receivers that play corner as well is they understand the mindset. They understand what the corner is trying to do, what works on them, right? Like, I'm sure you guys and anyone that's played multiple positions understands what's difficult when the other position does it well, right? Like, I can think of there were wide receivers that were very difficult to press, right? When I was playing corner, there were wide receivers that were very difficult to press, and how easily you could like lose your balance. And then they're kind of, if you can't run step for step with them, it's a problem. It's a good example of like, you'll kind of know what gives the other position problems, and you can work on getting better at that. All right, let's rewind this one. I didn't watch the very beginning. All right. So he plays actual running back. He's not just playing receiver. Dude, look at this kid go. Man, he is just weaving. Oh my goodness. What a play. Dude, this should have been like a 4-yard loss, and he gets what, 10 yards out of it? Jesus. Look at this kid just cutting it up. Great vision, great physicality, fighting. Finally goes down. Really nice play. Another play at running back. Okay, so this guy, really versatile athlete. Pitch, boom, takes it to the outside. Another great cutback, turns it upfield. I think we've seen what we need to see from the film. We'll watch this last play, and then we'll go ahead and do our final thoughts in a second here. Bombs one downfield. Oh, just no one near him. I mean, look at that separation. It's the speed. He's a crazy fast wide receiver. All right, stick around, guys. I'm going to give you my final thoughts in a second. Okay, guys, and I'm going to give my final thoughts in a second here. Before I do so, make sure you guys smash the like button. That's going to help get the video out to more Kansas fans, more Big 12 fans, and more just, college football fans. So I'd appreciate it if you've made it this far, if you could do that. Also, comment down below, what are your thoughts? I do want to know how you feel about them. I know I would say that was a film that I liked it back a lot more the second time. I'm not sure why. The first time I watched it, I didn't think it was super impressive. And the second time going back, there were highlights in there that I really liked. So if you feel like you could have been more impressed, go back and watch it again. Yeah, because that's how I felt. um, Subscribe to the channel too if you haven't already. We put out a ton of Kansas content, Big 12 content, college football content, whatever you're into. So make sure you stick around. I mean, we're Big 12 focused, but any breaking news in college football that kind of, that affects all the NCAA we'll talk about. So my thoughts on the kid, I think it was pretty clear. There's a lot of good there, very good releases, very fast player. And I actually thought his running back film was really impressive. His ability to just weave in and out of lanes that blockers are setting up, find gaps between the defenders. Very, very impressive. I really like the kid. I think I could definitely see him making an impact somewhat early, especially on special teams. He has real speed. You could see it, right? Like it felt like he might have been playing in a bit of an easier league, just being honest. Um, I just I really wish we would have seen some better high pointing of the football. Like I said, there were times where it felt like, how is this ball going into triple coverage and no one is jumping up to get it, right? And I think at the next level, there's just no way that's going to happen. And if you're going to have, just kind of catching it in your breadbasket when it's a jump ball in the end zone 40 yards downfield with three guys around you, that's not going to work out well. That's going to be an interception. You're not going to be on the field long. So as much as he has a ton of tools, right? Like a ton of very versatile, very dangerous tools with him. He needs coaching. He needs to get that done because he is able to high point the ball because we saw him do it at times. But you need to be more consistent. It is a really important part of being a receiver and bailing out your quarterback in those situations. I do see him making an early impact, though, as a special teams player, as a returner, either punt returns or kick returns, just because his ability in the running back film, that mixed with the speed and mixed with the return film we saw, I think he is a guy that can come in and make an early impact there. So if you're a Kansas fan, I'd expect to see this guy somewhat early, guys. I'm going to get out of here. Before we do, like the video, comment down below. What are you thinking, Nate? Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell. I'm out of here. Go Big 12.